are you serious right now, bro?
Without wasting much of your time, today I've digged up some of the best trading advice in the industry to share with you. So let's get started.
As a trader, you've got to have a lot of patience and wait for the market to come to you rather than try and impose your will onto the market. And that's where a lot of traders go wrong, because they'll sit in front of their screens and say, right, I want to trade today. Come on then, find me a trade. And then they'll push it, and then they can't help themselves and they start clicking away, buying and selling, and that's how they lose.
Basically, most traders come to the market with a gambling mindset, which put them at disadvantage, overall making them to lose money. So this is a key takeaway point for you to take today as a trader. But moving on to the next part.
If you don't get in at a good level, there's nothing that upsets me more than a guy saying that this is a very risky trade, I'll use a tight stop loss. That's just rubbish, because you'll get stopped out over and over and over again. The stop needs to be where the stop needs to be. So if your entry is sloppy, then your stop loss is going to have to be a red bus away from where you got in at to give yourself a chance of staying in the move.
So let's make this very fast. As a trader, your stop needs to be where your stop needs to be. Your entry position matters, so as your exit position in every single trade you are taking. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment to help grow this channel.
To me, news has no benefit to trading. It's entirely baked into the price charts. And if you see someone on the news, that means the producer picked that person to be on the news. And the producer picked that person among all the different choices. The market always has people with opposite opinions. That producer picked a person with one opinion. There's someone equally smart with the absolute opposite opinion. So if I'm watching the news, I'm only getting half the story, and it's going to influence my decision making in a bad way.
Yes, I know how you feel about this one, but news trading alone is not going to make you a profitable trader. You need a very solid strategy to work things out with your fundamental analysis. Moving on to the next part.
That's interesting. So you see, no matter how good a technical method is at generating winning trades, turning those winners into a consistent income requires the ability to do or not do some things that the method itself can't help us with. For example, our method can't force us to predefine the risk of getting into a trade. Or if we do predefine the risk, our method can't force us to take the loss that ends up turning into a bigger loss.
Right.
And that's happened to everybody, okay? Our method can't prevent us from moving a stop closer to our entry point where we get stopped out and the market trades back in our favor. Our method can't prevent us from hesitating and getting in too late. Or our method can't stop us from jumping the gun and getting in too soon, where the signal to actually get in never really develops. And our method can't stop us from getting out of a winning trade too soon and leave money on the table. Nor can it prevent us from letting a winning trade turn into a losing trade without having taken any profit.
Yes, you paid $1,000 for that course, but now the truth is it worth it, or you just wasted your money again like all the other times you wasted your money? That is it. Your system is not going to tell you when and when to exit a trade by any basis. You only have to work with your mindset, good or bad. Moving on to the next part.
Stock prices on a daily basis or commodity prices are U-shaped. What do I mean by that? Well, here's an example. In the morning in Los Angeles, there's a lot of traffic on the freeways or in any major city. Then in the afternoon, not much traffic. At the end of the day, there's a lot of traffic again. That's exactly how the markets trade each and every day. There's a lot of volatility early in the morning after market opens, no volatility, and then at the end of the day, we pick up volatility again. So the best breakout trades, the best trend trades will come early in the morning and after that afternoon session is done. That's the sweet spot of the market. I mean, after all, as a short-term trader, you need big movement. And the best time for the large movement to occur is right when the markets open, and again, shortly before they close. It's U-shaped. Trade these parts of the U, not this part. You become a better day trader.
So yes, that's it for today, guys. You need a lot of volatility in the market in order for you to trade, because low volatility in the market means lots of consolidation in the market. And trust me, we as traders do not want that.